Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? It is me, the mighty SUCRAM. And I know I have a giant mole on my nose. You can keep talking shit, Seattle Mariner fans. Suck a dick. Y'all still choked a 3-1 lead.
Talking shit about the mole.
Yes, they were. We are here this week, episode 8, season 5 of Capitals Off the Chain podcast. The crew is here. C4, say hello.
Hello.
Pillsbury Doughboy Jared, say hello.
Sup?
Gil will not be here this week. He'll be back next week, next Wednesday. This is also Jared's final week on Caps Off the Chains, as next week we'll be debuting the AHL Ice Breakers. It's Cheryl, you crying?
Of course I am. I'm gonna miss Jared.
He always will cry when I go on big better adventures.
Jared, this will be your final. I don't have it as a topic, but we'll get you the chance to say your farewells for the past 2 seasons with us. You will not be going away from the channel. You'll just be moving on to the AHL Ice Breakers with me, which starts next Thursday. Jared, let's kick into this. We have to do. Hold on, let me switch on to the topics now. Alright, our first, hold on, let me get the mighty SUCRAM out of there. Alright, so
Yeah, I'm just hoping my phone doesn't die before I get in the house.
I'm switching cameras over. Let me switch over. Here we are. Alright, okay, so topics today. As per usual, we have, the first topic we will talk about, let me adjust that because I had to move everything down. The first topic of the day is the previous Caps games. They had 3 games since our last podcast. 2 great, 1 not so good. Let's get into it without Gil. Like I said, Gil will not be here this week. He'll be back next week. We are currently looking for a new co-host to join us for the rest of season 5. We'll continue to monitor that. But let's talk about the ass beating that was this Minnesota game. Caps debuted their new thirds in this game. They looked beautiful. The red helmets are beautiful. I dare I say these are the best of the Screaming Eagles jerseys, of the 4 Screaming Eagle jerseys that they wore in their entire franchise history. So let's get into this. Caps scored first, 17:52 late in the first period, make it 1-0. Marcus Johansson scores late in the second period, but then Alexei Protas responds to make it 2-1. The Caps dominated this game from start to finish. Let's just say that right now. Then Ovi on a beautiful face-off win snaps. It's a nasty shot. Ovechkin gets his first, 8:98. Dylan Strome would then score 11 minutes, 32 seconds into the third period to make it 4-1. And then Tom Wilson on a power play goal. Yes, the Capitals finally scored a power play goal in this game. They've now scored a power play goal in 3 straight games. How about that? Capitals dominated this game from start to finish. This felt like Minnesota felt like a bottom tier team in this game. Caps outshot them 13-3 in the first, 11-4 in the second, 21-7 in the third. Capitals, the faceoffs were equal at 50. Power plays 1 for 5 for the Capitals, 0 for 2 for Minnesota, which is huge because Minnesota scored 9 goals. Their 9 previous goals were all power play goals. They hadn't scored a regular or 5-on-5 goal since I think their second game of the season, and they finally got one tonight, or this game. That was their first 5-on-5 goal in a long time. The hits were 23 and 18 in favor of the Capitals. The block shots were in favor of Minnesota, 17-14. The giveaways were in favor of the Capitals, and the takeaways were in favor of the Capitals as well. The giveaways, I didn't like that, but the takeaways being in favor of the Capitals, this was a game that felt like a much better game compared to the Tampa Bay game previously. The Capitals looked like they were the better team from start to finish. Jared, since it's your last day on Caps Off the Chain for a little bit, you more likely will be back for the season premiere next year. But Jared, what are your thoughts on this game?
I thought it was pretty good. We're finally getting back on the power play. We're finally shooting more and finally getting goals after how long have we been in a power play drought, it feels like?
Since game 5 of the Montreal series, I think.
It's been bleak, the power play, to say the least.
It's the special teams is arguably our worst out of the whole bunch. Cheryl, your thoughts?
I thought it was a great game. You're right. Special teams have been suffering. I think that's in part because we don't have Mitch Love, but they have come together.
Let me rephrase you there to correct you. Mitch Love is not part of the special teams. He's part of the defense.
My mistake.
That fucking idiot Mueller, whatever his name is
right.
the special teams coach.
I stand corrected, but I think they're starting to click now. But yeah, all in all, it was a very, very good game, and I was quite happy with the results.
Yeah, Caps win this 5-1. I'm sure Gil will say this was a slobber knocker of a win. We met Gil on Tuesday for the Seattle game. Shout out for Robbie. Shout out for everyone. Shout out to those Seattle Kraken and Seattle Mariners fans who made fun of my mole. And the one that said I needed to get a diet, even though he didn't, I couldn't understand what he was saying. He said, you should probably put some diet wall, like WHL or WAL in your video. And I'm like, do you speak English? Do you speak English? Because clearly not. I don't know what the hell is a WAL, but...
Listen, man, it's Seattle. Don't question it. None of them make sense out there.
So
they're too busy drinking their Starbucks and doing all that other dumb shit.
So Caps win this one 5-1. Then they go into Sunday afternoon. You know how they do with these fucking matinee games.
It sucked.
Christ. All right, let's do a burn. Okay, Capitals 59 seconds in. Elias, the gold man, Patterson scores to make it 1-0. Then Tyler Myers, 17 minutes, 11 seconds later, scores to make it 2-0 on what should have been goalie interference. The Capitals challenge it. It is not goalie interference. Then not even 30 seconds into that power play, Kavar Sherwood scores to make it 3-0. Caps are down 3-0, and it's looking like, oh shit, here we go. They're going to lay a goose egg. 4 minutes and 54 into the second period. Teddy Bluger, you know the guy that we love to play against. The guy that scored a shorthanded goal when we blew a 4-0 lead to the same Pittsburgh Penguins during the bubble. scores to make it 4-0 on a beautiful snapshot. But then my boy, Ryan Leonard, makes it 4-1 on the power play. A double power play goal. Back-to-back games with power play goals. Caps go into the third period feeling great. Caps would score Jacob Chikrin 9-1 into the third period on a beautiful pass from Hendrik Lapierre. Then John Carlson late into the third makes it 4-3, but that is enough. See, Vancouver holding on to their ball sacks. They are sweating down their ass cracks. They hold on to dear life. Thatcher Demko makes a huge save at the end. Capitals lose 4-3. All right. So, Vancouver outshot the Capitals 12-7. Then the next two periods, the Capitals outshot them 12-7, 12-5. Face-off, Capitals dominated 28-23. Power plays 1 for 4 for each team. Both scored a power play goal. Both had an equal amount of minutes, penalty minutes. Hitting was again in the Caps' favor. Block shots 23-1 compared to Vancouver. Giveaways again 19-17 in the favor of Capitals, and takeaways were 5-3. This is a game I felt was going to happen. It's a matinee game. Capitals don't play well during matinee games. The bright side of this game was number 9, Ryan Leonard. And we will get to him in a little bit. Cheryl, let's go with you next. What are your thoughts on this game?
Ugly. Start to finish, just ugly. Yeah, we fought back at the end a little, too late, but just ugly. I got nothing else.
Jared?
Yeah, the first half of this game was just a shit show. They didn't seem to know what the hell they were doing. They finally seemed to get into a rhythm, though, and especially in the third period, and almost came back, but, just they gave up too many goals to start off the game for the comeback to really happen.
Yeah.
Still, pretty decent comeback despite losing. But, yeah, we can't be giving up 4 goals like that to Vancouver.
Or to anybody.
Yeah.
But especially Vancouver.
All right. Yeah, I agree on this. It was just too much to come back. Vancouver did look like they were tired in that third period. The Caps had majority of the play. They dominated from that start of the puck drop in the third period, which the Capitals did kill a power play. They killed a penalty in the third period because Nick Dowd decided to mouth off to one of the Canucks players at the end of the second period. All right, so let's get into our next and final game, which was the game we went to Tuesday night. This game felt like the Capitals took the Vancouver game seriously. So let's get into our burn. All right, the Candyman, Nick Dowd, 8 minutes and 30 seconds into the first period on a tip-in shot says, no, Matt Murray. You're not going to beat us this time. 1-0 Capitals in the second period. The Capitals, Mr. My boy Ryan Leonard on a beautiful pass from Protas. One-handed pass from Protas. Ryan Leonard does not miss his mark. He missed it early on in the first period when he made that toe drag, but he will not miss here. 2-0 Capitals, 25 seconds into the second period. Not even holding left. The Seattle Kraken take a penalty. Holy shit, hold my drawers. The Capitals are not even, they're still announcing Ryan Leonard's goal. Jacob, the big dick Chikrin makes it 3-0 on a beautiful pass from Ovechkin and Dylan Strome. It's 3-0 Capitals. Capitals have now scored back-to-back power play goals. Going into the third period, 3 minutes and 50 seconds in, Jaden Schwartz off a bad bounce from the boards. Fuck you, boards. Makes it 3-1. And then finally,
That was ugly.
Nuggets! We want Nuggets! Nuggets! We want Nuggets! Tom Wilson said, we hear your prayer. I am here to save you, my children. 4-1 empty net goal. 19 minutes and 10 seconds into the third period. Caps win 4-1. Getting better at those burns. All right, Capitals, this game, 11-6 shots in the first period, 16-3 in the second, 10-7 in the third. If this third period felt like the Capitals were sitting back. All in all, the Capitals outshot them 34-19. Seattle did win 4 more faceoffs in this game, so Capitals did not win the faceoff percentage, but the Capitals had a power play goal, which Seattle did not. Even though technically Seattle's goal could have been a power play, it happened like right after the power play ended. Both teams only had 2 penalties, so 4 penalty minutes each. Capitals out hit Seattle. Again, Seattle or the other opponent team had more block shots. This time though, the Capitals did not lose the giveaway battle. The Seattle Kraken had more giveaways, one more giveaway, and then finally the Capitals had more takeaways. This game from start to finish felt like the team that deserved to win won. Jared, your thoughts?
Definitely one of our better games. They played great. Thompson made some great saves. It was just all in all a good game. Need to have more games like this.
That was the most generic fucking answer I've ever heard in my life.
I
Spice it up! Spice it up! Come on, spice it up!
We got another great goal from your boy Ryan Leonard.
You gotta say it right. Ryan Leonard!
Okay, there you go. Good goal from Big Dick Chick on the power play.
Swinging his dick everywhere.
Yeah, it was.
And then Willie finally giving Caps fans those nuggets at the end.
Gil thanks Tom Wilson for that too. Gil does thank Tom Wilson for that.
Yes, he did.
Gerald, your thoughts?
Oh, hell of a game. That was fantastic. I mean, like you said, start to finish, we outplayed them. Yeah, we sat back a little in the third. It got a little nerve wracking. Both goalies need to hiss those posts. So how many times did those posts ring? 5, 6 times.
Capitals hit like 6, 7 posts.
Yeah.
Seattle hit like 3 in the third.
Because Leonard was one of those. Leonard could have had 2, at least 2 the other night.
Could have had 3 goals last night or Tuesday night.
Or the other night, yeah. And I mean, he was all over the freaking ice. Duhaime was all over the freaking ice the other night. He was something to watch. Yeah, this team was playing like they wanted to be there. They wanted to play. They were clicking. It was absolutely a start to finish. And then hanging out with Robbie and Gil, and then riding the metro back with Robbie. Oddly enough, me and Marcus and Robbie were wearing jerseys of 3 of the 4 guys that scored. So there's a picture of that floating around on Facebook somewhere, of the 3 of us together in our jerseys. It was, huh?
Y'all manifested it.
We did, and it was fantastic. Can't wait to go back, see it again.
Yeah, all in all, overall, this I should have put it in the topic. The homestand, Capitals go 3-1 in their 4-game homestand. The Capitals have now won 5 of their last 6 games. They are now 5-2 in the first 7 games. Actually, I think they're 6-2. No, we played 7 games, 5-2. Capitals lost the first game against Boston. Then they took 2 against they swept New York. Then they beat Tampa Bay. Then they beat Minnesota. Then we lost to Vancouver. So you have 5 games. Capitals have a back-to-back coming this weekend, which we will talk about at the end of this episode before we give our farewell for this season to Jared. All right, so let's move into the next topic, which is obviously going to be the kid, the man, the myth, the legend, the stud that he is. Let me pull him up.
He's talking about me, right?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, yeah, sure. I guess so. We'll talk about Jared's not a stud, but sure, whatever. Ryan Leonard becomes the youngest player to ever have back-to-back game-winning or goals since Nicholas Backstrom did it at age 20.
Hold on. I'm going to mute myself for a second because I'm about to have a massive coughing fit.
So, yes, right here. Ryan Leonard becomes youngest Capitals player since Nicholas Backstrom to score in back-to-back games. Each and every shift gets better and better. I don't like Russian Machine Never Breaks, but they do have a point. Ryan Leonard, 7 games in, has 3 goals. He is still learning. He is getting better each shift. The more ice time he gets, the more points he's going to get. I'm still waiting for his first assist. In the NHL, he has yet to get an assist in the NHL. I think he had one in the playoffs. He did have one in the playoffs, I believe.
He did.
But he
Still,
doesn't.
still heard your coughing fit, Cheryl.
So, yeah. So here it is. Ryan Leonard, 20 years, 73 days, or 273 days, becomes the youngest Capitals player to score in consecutive games since Nicholas Backstrom's 2 games from March 3rd and 5th, 2008, in 20 years and 103 days. Leonard is going to get better and better. Like I said, each shift. He needs to be playing way more and more. Spencer Carberry could not talk how high he is on Ryan Leonard, but I do think when Dubois comes back, you need to move Leonard up to the second line. I think Ovi's play right now, he's been so bad. I'm sorry, it just feels like Ovi is he's destined for. Seems right now he's on track for 14 goals this season, and I do think Ovi's hanging it up. I do think it's over after this season. So I think Spencer needs to start preparing Ovi to play on that third line. It's time to move the kids up. McMichael struggling right now, needs to be put on that third line. McMichael just cannot buy a goal right now. Him and Lapierre and Wilson look great. That should be our third line. Dubois, Protas, and Leonard should be our second line. And this kid's only going to get better and better. He only has 3 goals in 7 games, but you got to look at the ice time he's doing. He's not playing 15, 16, 17, 18 minutes a night like Ivan Demdov, Jimmy Snuggerud, Ben Kindle, and all these other kids who have more points than him. Like Matthew Schaefer is doing almost, I think, 25 a night. Let's not pretend like Leonard is doing 18 minutes a night. He's not. Fucking Ethan Frank had more ice time than Leonard last night or Tuesday night, and that's bullshit. Like Ryan Leonard should not be getting.
Yeah, Ryan Leonard should be anywhere from 13 to 15, at least right now, in my opinion.
Let's look at the 5-on-5. Leonard leads the 5-on-5 in rookies right now. I'm trying to find where the pitcher is. Let me see. He also, the thing is, Leonard also leads the league, the rookies, in goals as well. He is tied for first for goals. All right, so the top rookies in the 5-on-5 play are often identified by metrics line expected goalies percentage per 60 minutes, with recent data showing players like Ryan Leonard and Ben Kindle leading the pack. Other notable rookies are Alexander Nikishin, Beckett Sinek, and Jimmy Snuggerud. Right now, like I said, Matthew Schaefer leads the way in points, but Leonard leads the way. He is tied. Actually, no. Oliver Kapanen leads the way, but he is tied for second for most goals with Finney, Sinek, Snuggerud, and Neiman. So there is that. Like I said, though, Leonard is going to get better and better. I wouldn't be shocked if he scores again tomorrow night against Columbus. He just needs more ice time. I do love the Seardif Protas Leonard line, but I ultimately think it should, at the end of the season, it needs to be Dubois, Protas, and Leonard.
Yes, absolutely agree that.
Speaking of Caps prospects, let's move into our next segment. We are not going to talk about Andrew Crystal and Ryan Chesley and Eric Smateko and Nelia Protas, because they will be part of the Bears report. But we will talk about a certain player that is just lighting the WHL on fire right now. That is Lyndon Lakovich. The kid he's scoring at a will. He's got 5 goals in 5 games. He is on pace for 79 points. He's got 10 goals, 10 games, so 10 goals, 2 assists, and he's a -5. But that's because the WHL doesn't know how to fucking play defense. Gil, this is a good point that Gil's not here, But you know what? I'm gonna message him and get him. See if I can get a rise out of him. Let me get Gil's response. All right. With that being said, let's move on to the next player. Nicholas Kemp had a really good weekend with Notre Dame. He had a 26 saves shutout. He has now moved his save percentage to 886. He's 2-2. Right now, both games. Let's look at the last two games he's played in. So let's go into the NCAA. Not that one. There we go. NCAA scoring. So here we are. This is Friday 2 weeks ago. Why the fuck is it still there? All right, so we are on the 23rd. So they played Friday? They played Friday and Saturday. So Friday they won 3-0. They played Thursday and Friday. He had, let me see, 26 save performance for Nicholas Kemp. Shutout for Notre Dame. They were then win again on Saturday, I think. Did they play again on Saturday? No, they did not. So why does it say he has 2 wins? It says Notre Dame is 1-2. Did they play again on Tuesday? No, they didn't play. So they play again. Notre Dame plays again tomorrow. I think Saturday. Yes, Saturday and Sunday. I think, or tomorrow and Saturday. I believe Notre Dame plays Robert Morris on Saturday, and I think they play Robert Morris as well on Friday. You know the college fucking hockey. They play each other twice in the same week. Usually it's home and home. Sometimes it is a home back to back. Yeah, so they play Robert Morris. So I'm trying to look where they played that Thursday. So Notre Dame did play. They played St. Louis Thursday. St. Lawrence Thursday. So they were 0-2. So Nicholas Kemp had a 19 save percentage or 19 save.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, your mic is
Is it muted?
There you
okay,
go.
now you're good.
Yeah, I accidentally muted it when I knocked it over. Yes. So he's getting better. It seems like he's getting better each game. He's giving up less and less goals each game. So we'll continue to monitor him. Another kid to look out for is Tarek Parasak. I don't know how he's looked so far. I do think he'll be one of the casualties that gets traded if he doesn't perform better. But he's looking like he's getting better. He's got 9 points in 5 games. He's on pace for 91 points, more than he had last year. So he's got 11 points in 8 games total. Overall, I do think these are the main prospects we got to worry about. I mean, there is the big one, the really big one that we expect to be on the team at the end of the season, Cole Hudson. He currently has 11 points. No, 6 points. That was the World Juniors. He currently has 6 points in Boston University in 5 games. He's a +6. He will be the future of the Capitals' top pairing. Him and a guy we're going to get into in the Bears report. Cheryl, what are your thoughts on these prospects so far?
I'm liking what I'm seeing. If they don't get hurt and they continue to develop right, we've got a hell of a team coming up in the next few years. Between Hershey and the Caps, we are set for at least the next 15 years or more. As long as these guys stay healthy, don't get hurt, and don't do anything stupid.
Yeah. Jared?
Looking good. How's that for generic?
Fucking wonderful.
That was perfectly generic.
They're doing well. Got a lot of hope for the future of the organization. Can't wait for these guys to come in and see what they can provide in the NHL in the future.
Yeah, I am super excited.
Yeah, let's get into. Yeah, I agree. Ultimately, right now though, the focus is probably going to be when is Hudson going to sign his pro contract? Um,
Where is he playing right now again?
Boston University.
Okay. He'll sign. Well, I guess it would depend on what they do at the end of the season, right?
Yeah, because they're definitely going to be bidding for the national title. All right, so let's get into our
Yeah.
next segment. That is going to be the Hershey Bears. The last Bears report for this season, because the AHL Ice Breakers will be debuting next week, which will be focusing on all the AHL teams, including the Hershey Bears, uh, which we will focus mainly on them during that show. Uh, Bears had 2 games since we last talked about them. They are currently 1-2-1. They play Lehigh Valley tomorrow night. They play, I think, they play Lehigh Valley home and home. They play him tomorrow night in Lehigh, and then they play him at home on Saturday. Bears look like a really good team in this game. They looked really good in this game. Sheldon Rempel scores 4 minutes and 7 seconds in to make it 1-0. And Patrick Thomas and Ilya Protas get their first career points.
Yeah. This is the game we went to, right?
Yes. Then Nikita Alexandrov late in the second period made it 2-1, and then Henrik Rabinski makes it 3-1 at 13:06. Then Ilya Protas, after Triniev completely botched a wide open net, Ilya Protas cleaned it up, puts it in the back of the net, makes fun of him while he's celebrating, and then Ryan Chesley, a buzzer beater,
Caps it off.
caps it off 5-1. Ryan Chesley was, in my opinion, the highlight of this entire game. He, from start to finish, looked like the best defenseman on the team. I've had a lot of people say David Gucciardi looks ready too. David Gucciardi is not going to be an NHLer. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. He's not. Ryan
He looked
Chesley.
good, but you're right.
No, there's times that Gucciardi did not look good. He turned the puck over a lot in that game.
Did he?
Especially on Sunday's game, he did not look good. He took a couple bad
Yeah.
penalties.
Yeah. Sunday's game, none of them really looked good. But that's a
Ryan
whole different
Chesley.
story.
Ryan Chesley. There was just bad bounces. Ryan Chesley looked really good in this game, and he brings. This is the reason why I'm not too upset with the Vincent Arario claiming by the San Jose Sharks, which Arario has not looked good for San Jose. I'm sorry, he's not looked good. But yeah, the Bears would win this game 5-1. They would then go into Sunday, hopefully, to get back to 500. Nope. The Bears would lay a fucking egg.
Giant egg.
A giant egg in this game. 7 minutes and 6 seconds into the game, Jacob Stenkel scores his first goal. Then Hunter Skinner, late in the first period, makes it 2-0. Then Matt Luff makes it 3-0. It's like the Capitals and Bears were in sync on terrible starts on Sunday.
Yeah.
Dvorsky, this guy's pretty good. One of the Blues' top prospects made it 4-0. Then Henrik Rabinski makes it 4-1, and then Theo Lindstedt, late into the second period, makes it 5-1. The Bears just did not play well in this game. I don't think Stevenson should have played back-to-back. Clearly, he was tired, and he did not look good in this game. None of the players really looked good. I mean, outside of maybe Mugli, who had the only plus on defense. Ness was a -2. Chesley was a -3. Gucciardi was a 0. Sheldon Rempel was a -3 on the wing. Cal Rosen was a -2. So none of the guys really looked any good. And I'm going to say it right now, Andrew Cristall has struggled, and I think it's going to take him some time to get into a groove in the AHL. But when he's ready, he's going to explode. Once he gets that first goal off his back, he's probably going to explode. Cheryl, your overall thoughts for these 2 games for the Bears?
It was like a tale of two teams, as Gil is fond of saying. Day one, they played great. They were mostly in sync. Lots of good chances to score. Sunday, or yeah, I guess it was Sunday. It literally flip flopped. Um, the Thunderbirds came out and took over, and we just kind of went along for the ride. Maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
it was not good. It was just not good. But
I do think Hershey is going to
it,
heat it up eventually.
yeah, it's almost like they left it all on the ice on Saturday, and they just didn't have enough to do anything on Sunday.
Yeah. All right. Jared, your thoughts on these two games? Even though you're a Rochester Amherst fan.
And I didn't even see them. I think I am gonna agree with what each of you have said on it.
Generic
That
answer.
sounds.
Generic
To
answer.
to a T. I could not have put it better myself, guys.
I do think ultimately this Bears team is better than what the results have shown so far in the first 4 games. I do think by the end of the season, this Bears team will be a threat come playoff time. I just think it's a brand new coaching
Yeah.
system. They're just trying to learn it. There's a lot of new guys in the system.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It's
take.
still early. Teams are still getting in their rhythm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
look
I think they're going to be just fine.
look at Wilkes-Barre. They're fucking 5-0 in first place.
Man, fuck them Penguins.
I mean, look at Syracuse. Syracuse is 4-1.
Yeah. Who gave them that first loss of the season? Friday last night, man. Let's go.
You guys play again, don't you? No,
Again, we play Syracuse more than any other team in the whole league.
no, you guys play You play the Rockets.
We play Laval tomorrow night.
I was say Syracuse plays Utica. Yeah. So that is the Bears report. The next game, like I said, for the Bears. I mean, we can preview it. The Bears play Lehigh Valley the next 2 games. Those should be winnable games because I don't think Lehigh Valley is okay. Lehigh Valley is decent this year. I don't know how many of the Flyers prospects are on that team, so I don't know. But right now, I think those are winnable games for the Bears. I mean, any game is winnable if you look at it. You play a full 60-minute game, you could win any game. But I do expect the Bears to at least take one out of those 2 games. I think the Bears are going to hover around 500 for a little bit until the team really, the young kids get into the groove and they start winning. The Bears might even miss the playoffs this year, and next year might be the year that they explode. But all in all, I do think the Bears will be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's get into our final segment of before we send our farewell to fat ass Jared. We got to preview some games for the Capitals. We have
You just
what?
Sebastian is like all up in my face.
We have a Columbus game tomorrow night, which we were originally going to be live streaming, but since I'm getting my tattoo tomorrow, we will be moving the live stream to Saturday's game against Ottawa. So, Columbus. We go into Columbus. Columbus is 3-3. Capitals are 5-2. Strome leads the team in points. After these last 3 games, Strome has gone on a tear. Last 4 games, to be honest. He has a point in 4 games straight. Chychrun and Ryan Leonard are tied for total goals for the team. I think Protas is also up there as well with 3 goals. So is Wilson, I think. Wilson also has 3 goals. Dylan Strome has 7 assists. Marchenko leads the team in goals and points for Columbus, and Boone Jenner leads the team in assists. Both goalies are playing well for Columbus. Both goalies are playing well for the Capitals. Both have a 9 save percentage, almost 930 save percentage, except for Charlie Lindgren, who does have a 932. All in all, I do think this is going to be a tough game for the Capitals. I'm going to go with my limb and say the Capitals lose this game. Columbus always plays the Capitals tough, especially at home. I don't know how and plus the Blue Jackets have really dominated the Caps the last 2 games they played. If Jeff Greaves is in net, I think we lose this game. He has just had this team's number.
Yeah.
Jared, your predictions.
The Yeah, for some reason I'm getting a bad mojo vibe for tomorrow night, given our history against Columbus at home, but hopefully we're wrong.
Well, we're not home. We're on the road.
Why was I thinking we were at home? Oh, wait, we're back at home against Ottawa.
Yes, we're back at home against Ottawa.
Yeah.
Because that's the second game we're wearing our thirds.
Beautiful. Still waiting for mine to come in the mail.
Cheryl's still waiting for Dubois to get a version of his.
Listen, it better hurry up. I got that damn Caps game in Buffalo a week from Saturday.
I don't know if it's going to come in before then, but you know how Fanatics is. Yeah, so what's your final score?
I'm thinking probably 4-2 Columbus.
Cheryl?
Yeah, Columbus always does play us hard. I think you're right. Columbus is going to win. I think it's going to be close. I'm thinking, yeah, probably something like 4-2, 4-3.
Let me tell you why you're both
But
wrong.
Here we go. Why we're both wrong.
I said, well, I was going to say but that's okay. Go ahead.
Let me tell you why you're wrong. The Capitals are going to lose this game. They're going to lose this game. But it's going to be very close. It's going to overtime, and it's going to go to a shootout, and the Capitals are going to lose 3-2. Because
I can see that.
Because Spencer Carberry is going to put out Dylan Strome, Alex Ovechkin, and Jacob Chikrin on the fucking shootout, and we're going to lose.
I'd rather have
Well,
Chikrin
if we
than
get at least
Carlson
1 point from it, would be good.
All right, so let's move into our next game. The next game will be the Ottawa Senators. We have the pesky Ottawa Senators without Brady Tkachuk. The Senators have not looked good since he went down. They've been blown out the last, I think, 2 out of 3 games. Dylan Cousins leads the team in points and goals. 5 goals. Shane Pinto leads... 5 points. Shane Pinto leads the team in goals in 3. And Jordan Spence leads the team in assists at 4. Both goalies are not playing well for Ottawa. Linus Omark is an 854 save percentage, but do not let that deter the fact that he is a better goalie than that. The Capitals, again, we already talked about the goaltending. The thing that really scares me with Ottawa is they have the 8th best power play, but they also have the worst penalty kill. This could be a game where if Ottawa takes penalties, the Capitals can really, the power play could really get going. Ultimately, I do think the Capitals will win this game, even though it is the back end of a back-to-back game. I do think the Capitals will come out and win this game. Ryan Leonard is due to have a breakout game. This very well might be that game. Capitals are going to win this game 6-2. Jared, your predictions.
I'm gonna say 5-1.
Who gets all the goals?
Should we call a hat trick for Ovi?
Ovi's not getting a hat trick.
I wish
Ovi
he would
might
hurry
get a
up and get
goal.
his 900. Jesus.
He might
I
not
don't
get
think
his.
he's in any.
He might not even get his 900 for a while. The way he's
He
fucking
doesn't seem
playing.
to be in any hurry to do it.
The way he's fucking playing, he'll be lucky. Like I said, they'd be lucky to score 14 fucking goals this season. The way he's playing. Come on, Jared, tell us who you got scoring.
Let's see. I think Leonard will get another one. Say Chikrin.
Does McMichael finally score?
Yeah, he's got to sooner or later. Yeah, give me McMichael too. I think also Strome could, and
That leaves you one more goal.
Maybe Willie.
Willie, all right. So you got Wilson, Strome, Leonard, McMichael, and Chikrin all scoring the goals. Shara, what is your predictions for this game?
Yeah, I think Washington will win this. Something along the lines. Yeah, probably either 5-1, 6-2. I think Leonard gets 2. Chicky gets 1. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
maybe Willie. I'd like to see Leonard get a power play goal. I'd like to see Ovi off the power play. And let's see, number 5 would be, I'm going to go out on a really weird tangent and say TBR is just going to have one of those weird, funky bounces that he gets every once in a while.
Okay. Looking at this though, these are the last 5 games for the Senators. Lost in overtime to Edmonton. Lost to New York. The New York Islanders. Won in a shootout against Seattle. Lost to Buffalo. Lost to Nashville. Lost to Florida. Just beat Tampa Bay. So they had a good game against Tampa Bay. Oh no, that was the first game of the season they beat Tampa Bay. They just lost Edmonton in overtime. Remember, they got destroyed by Buffalo 4 games ago.
Yeah.
Which Buffalo is starting to look like a really good team. They looked really good against Detroit last night. And Detroit's the best team in their division right now. So, yeah, like I said, I think Caps win 6-2. I'm going to give Leonard 2 goals and an assist. I think Ovi gets a goal. Strome gets a goal. McMichael finally gets a goal. I think this is also the game that Dubois will be back as well. So I'm going to throw Dubois on there as well.
All right.
All right, so now we have, that is one of the 2, the next 3 games after Columbus will be live streaming. Then we have the ESPN, which Ray Ferrauer can talk about Mikko Rantanen and the Dallas Stars for the next 60 minutes during the entire fucking game and shits on the Washington Capitals. The Dallas Stars are 3-3 after starting 3-0. They've lost 3 in a row.
Who'd they lose to?
Columbus, St. Louis, and Vancouver. They are struggling. Ottinger is not playing well. Neither is Casey DeSmith. But again, Ottinger loves playing well against us. They have the 5th best power play, though, but the 3rd worst penalty kill. So again,
who was it? Vasilevsky was stinking up the joint until he played us.
Still gave up 3 goals.
He still gave up 3 goals, but
this is another team we got to stay out of the box against. But it's also another team that should stay out of the box against us if they don't want our power play to get going. Wyatt Johnston leads the team in goals and assists, or goals and points. Jason Robertson leads the team in assists with 3. This Dallas team is not a goal scoring team. They're more of a team that's going to beat you 2-1, 3-1, or 4-2, or 3-2, or 1-0. They always prize on their defense first. The Capitals do not fare well in the American Airlines Center. Is it American Airline, or where the fuck does Dallas play?
Yeah.
Is it American Airline?
Yeah.
They do not fare well. Whatever, they don't fare well in Dallas. The last time I think they won in Dallas, Samsonov was the goalie. Which says something. Well, that wasn't long. That was like 4 seasons ago, but still. Jared, what are your predictions on this game?
Yeah, like you said, given our history there, probably not going to be a win, but...
Oh, I think it'll be a win. I think absolutely we're going to win. I don't trust Dallas. I don't even think they're the best team in the division. I think it's Colorado, and it's not even close.
I don't know. I can see maybe 3-2 us losing, but in a shootout.
Okay. Cheryl?
I'm gonna go other way. 3-2 us win. But it might go to overtime, depending on how Ottinger's doing.
I'm going to say right now, Dallas, at this time, Dallas has, I think, 2 more games before they play us. I'm going to go ahead and say Dallas will be 5-3 by the time they play us. We could potentially be 6-3 or 7-2. If we are 7-2, we will definitely lose this game. But if we split with Columbus and Ottawa, we will win this game. Capitals are going to win this game. It's going to be a very tightly defensive game. Capitals are going to find a way to win this. The Capitals so far this season have already won 2 low-scoring games against 2 very good teams in the Tampa Bay Lightning and the New York Rangers. They have that's something they didn't really do much last year. They either blew a team out or they won from coming back. The Capitals have never played a game where they're tightly contested last year, and that showed come playoff time when they struggled against Montreal and they just couldn't beat the Carolina Hurricanes. This year feels a little bit different. The Capitals feel like they can go toe to toe with the team. The speed's not there yet, but I think it will come once we get another player in here from the trade deadline, or one of the players from Hershey gets called up, uh, or Ryan Leonard
Or
takes another
yeah, I was
step.
gonna say, or a certain player already on the team gets a few more ice minutes.
But ultimately, I do think the Capitals this season is fit more to win a 2-1, 1-0, 3-2 type of game. Like Gil said, this offense will not be as explosive as it was the years past, but I think that's more of a good thing. I think the Capitals will force teams to beat them 2-1, 1-0, 3-2. So far, the bad teams they've played, they've dominated. I mean, Minnesota, they dominated. Seattle, they dominated. Even the Islanders, they dominated until that third period. They still won 4-2. Boston, they didn't dominate, but that's the first game of the season. Ultimately, I do think this game will be 2-1. Either favor. It'll either be 2-1 Dallas or it'll be 2-1 Capitals. This is a game where I expect Ryan Leonard to get really frustrated, and we'll see what kind of player he is during this game. But ultimately, I do think the Capitals will either win or lose 2-1. All right, let's get into our last game of the month. The New York Islanders. The Capitals are home against the New York Islanders. This will be another game that we live stream. It'll be on the NHL Network, but it'll also be on Monumental Network. So more likely the Capitals will be hosting so out of town you'll be able to watch this, Jared. You have ESPN Plus too, so even then you still be able to watch the Capitals. But I'm saying if you didn't have it, you'll be able to watch it. It'll probably be the Caps broadcast because usually NHL Network goes with the home team. Capitals beat the New York Islanders previously 4-2. This will be their second meeting. They will be playing each other 3 of the 4 meetings by the end of Thanksgiving, going into the Christmas holiday, December. Jared's favorite holiday.
Coming up.
Then they would play the Islanders again at home on the 2nd of February. So yeah, the Capitals. Usually by this time the Capitals have already played the Devils twice too. And I don't think they play the Devils until late November, and they don't play them again until later in the year. This is the first time in almost 3 seasons the Capitals have not already played the Devils. All the games they've already played. So yes, let's get into this. The last game of this month, it'll be on Halloween. We will more likely be dressing up for this game. Cheryl is going to go in as her favorite. She's going. Jared's going as Donald Trump. Obviously, Jared will dress up as Donald Trump. I know the numbers. The numbers are great. I get all the candy. Fuck these kids. Huge.
God, huge.
Huge.
Any kind of Africa.
Oh my God.
Cheryl. Obviously, I don't know what she's gonna go as. I'm probably gonna go as something goofy. So yeah, Halloween night. It's time to trick or treat in this game. Ultimately, I do think the Capitals will be the trickers and getting the treats. The New York Islanders will be smelling feets. Capitals are gonna win this game 5-2. The Islanders are just not a good team this year. They're not. And evidently, they have one of the worst face-offs. They are very good. They're good goals for. They're also one of the worst goals against teams in the league, though. They give up a lot of goals. Jared, your predictions.
I see us beating the Islanders.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be maybe a 4-1.
4-1. Okay. Cheryl.
Yeah, let's look at the stats from the last game. I think if we can do better with the shots on goal, I see a 5-1, 5-2 game in favor of the Caps. I see Leonard scoring again. Protas will probably score again.
Remember, this is Leonard's first goal on a
Um,
goalie. Ilya Sorokin will forever be known as the goalie that Leonard scored his first goal on.
he scored.
I
No,
thought
Protas scored too.
No, that was an empty netter.
Yeah, his very first one was an empty netter.
Sorokin will be forever known as the first goalie he ever scored on in the NHL.
Yeah,
And that was
Protas got two in that game.
What, Jared?
better against Chicago at home the night before.
What?
He got the first ever empty netter. That was against Chicago, right?
Yeah, that
Mhm.
was just against Chicago last year. It was the same game that Ovi tied Gretzky.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Yeah, Leonard's first goal on a goalie in the regular season is Ilya Sorokin.
Okay.
Yep.
And he has now done it to two other goalies.
Yep.
He's done it to Thatcher Damko and Matt Murray. He is now only 894 goals away from tying Ovi. All right, Cheryl, your guess on this game, 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1, 5-1,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
I think we'll actually have more shots on goal. We only had 29 to their 36 last game, but I think we've gotten better in that arena. So,
Well, we'll be home.
and that helps a great deal.
All right. Yeah. So that is the rest of the month. Like I stated last time, we will be live streaming 6 more games in November. I think I might keep it to 6 games per month. Outside of February, because February will be half of the month will be the Olympics, which I might still live stream the Olympics. The debut for the prospects for this year's prospect draft will be sometime in November, the end of November. Me and Gil did that last year. I don't know if I'm gonna have Gil do it again this year. I might just do it myself and just do the first round. So yeah, let's talk about the farewell to Jared. Jared, you'll be joining. Like I said, you'll be joining us in. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Sniffling, crying, boo-hoo. We're gonna miss him.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck
And
was
if you want, I
that?
can always come down
That
to
was-
Maryland and visit more often.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
No, please, no.
Please don't. Like
I can spend a week or so down there with you guys.
Or if you do, you're driving your own car.
please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, I say next time we go out, we all just, take our own cars, all drive separately.
Or this.
Yes, please.
Or how about you stop telling us to go to the fucking porn store?
If we had stopped there, we wouldn't have been in that intersection when that woman blew through the red light. Now,
Well,
would
actually,
we
that-
have?
Well, no, that would have been on the way to the bowling alley. We hadn't gotten to it yet.
But still, it would have
To be
dragged out
fair-
the time. We
to be
wouldn't
fair-
have been there at that
To be
same
fair,
exact spot
if
then.
we would have bought another game
Yeah, but
for bowling, if we would have bought another game for bowling, we wouldn't have been in that intersection anyways.
That's true. But it's all it's fine.
Let's just say if
My
we
arm is healed.
let's
I'm
just
back
say
in the
if we
gym, it's all fine.
we're bowling closer towards DC. Let's just say that so we can ride the train and we don't have to worry about getting in an accident. How about
There
that?
you There you go.
Jared, your top memories these last 2 years being on Caps Off the Chain.
Oh, Constant calling me the Pillsbury Doughboy. And
Hey. I don't think
You like it.
I don't think he'd argue that if he was the Pillsbury Doughboy mascot. I don't think he would argue with that. getting to have fucking cinnamon rolls and croissants every time he gets a chance.
There you go.
Nah, but it's been
I haven't
fun.
had a good croissant in a long time.
Going over all the Caps games and all, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what we have in the future for the AHL Icebreakers. It's going to be something similar to this. It'll also be something similar to MLB Hot Shot Takes. We will be going over the weekly AHL games. We're also going to have our little power rankings that we will do a power rankings tier for the AHL. Probably the 1 through 10. I'm not going to do all 32. Is there 32 AHL teams?
Yes.
32 AHL teams. But yes, thank you, Jared. Like I said, this will not be the end of you on this channel. It might not even be the end of you on this podcast. As I said, we will more likely.
I'm sure I'll be back in the future.
You'll be back in the future. I'm sure you'll be on when I might have you on when the season starts, because I'm gonna start the AHL a little bit later. Even though the AHL technically only starts a week after the NHL, but now that the NHL is going to be starting
Can't hear. Oh, there we go.
In September.
Whoa, turn that off.
In September. My mic's going through, so I don't know what you're talking about, Cheryl.
No, you're fine.
I think you're losing your damn mind. But anyways, the NHL next year will be starting a little bit earlier in September, where I think the AHL will be starting. Or the AHL will be staying in October. So next season we'll be starting a little later. So that first month you'll probably be on the podcast, Jared. But after that you'll be switching over to the AHL Icebreakers season 2. So yeah, thank you, Jared. You've been a blast. I'm looking forward to. I'm not done working with you, but I'm looking forward to what we're gonna do on the AHL. You're also gonna be joining the NLL, which starts in December. The Net Lacrosse podcast. You, me, and JJ. That'll be fun.
Oh, yippee.
God, that'll be fantastic.
The
I
two
can't wait for
Bandits
that one.
fans with the Nighthawks fan.
I can't wait for that one.
That'll be great. Like I said, MLB Hot Shot Takes season finale will be next week. The IWC podcast. Oh, it must be 6:30 on a Thursday. The NHL, the IWC podcast will be starting up again next week. We just took these last 2 weeks off because we've just been too busy. The NFC South Showdown will be back to its regular schedule next Saturday. Can't do it this Saturday, so I just took the week off again. I figured, you know what, I don't really want to talk about football right now after what Atlanta did to on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, we won't talk about that game. That was okay.
So yes, Jordan and Cody and I will be back at it on next Saturday. But one more thing before we go. Seattle, you wish you had a mole like me.
Seriously, where were they commenting on your
the shorts?
Funny.
Check the shorts. Check
All right,
the
I'll
shorts.
have to check them out. Oh my God.
They comment, like 2 of them commented on my fucking short that I said, Seattle, that's how you hold a 3-1 lead. I had a Jays fan that said, go Jays, go. And then I had a guy talking about how I should put a diet in my wall. And then then the one said, whatever you say, mole man.
Oh my God. I'll have to check. I'll check those out.
All right.
I still want to know what a diet wall is.
I know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Anyways, caps on 3. Gil will be with us again next week. Hopefully, I'm hoping we have a new host with us next week. Jared, we'll see you on Thursday next week for AHL's Icebreakers podcast debut. I got to get all that set up. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the intro. Caps on 3. Ready?
All right.
1, 2,
Yep.
3. Let's go,
Let's go,
Caps!
Caps!
Peace, everyone.
See ya.